Hello everybody, welcome back to this trade recap. I know it's a bit late because it was Monday's trade recap. Now it's actually Wednesday, but we're gonna speak about Wednesday in the video after. Tuesday I had class in university, so I couldn't trade, but as far as I can see, there was this trade here, but again, would have been break even because this was basically it was a 5 minute inversion and 5 minute closure that ended up playing nicely. Though the target would have been here London highs because there was all these stacks lows. Unfortunately, price almost retraced to New York AM, and that went. I would have put in break even. I would put break even, and so at the end of Tuesday would have been a break even. So it's fine. If we go on Monday, was Monday no news. So again, very hesitant going into the day with Monday no news. But yeah, I mean, we had this first candle, the first candle that basically you should have pressed buy as soon as the session started. But again, how could you know? We had the big first candle and then just price. You can see kind of this is kind of we call it like a stair. So it's grinding slowly higher. Unfortunately, we have not many gaps. You can see all these wicks inside. With that, you don't have many gaps to maybe retrace. As also happened to PB, I wanted a deeper retracement, maybe to 5 minutes or maybe to target 4 hour. But because we immediately took this high here, and after we had targets of this highs here, but there was not like kind of a big target. I think it was a 4 hour gap fill. So if you go to the 4 hour, you can see, don't mind the execution, if you can see, I think Monday, yeah, we had this as a target for the day. Okay, so this was kind of my target for the day. If you go back during Monday, well, wait 1 minute. If we go back here Monday, okay, so kind of this line was my target for the day. I prefer that before getting there, that I kind of knew that we're gonna go there, but like we need to go. You cannot just have a draw and say, oh yeah, it's gonna go there. Yes, probably, but you kind of need to find a decent entry. You cannot just take trades just because you have a draw, because in this case you probably wouldn't get kind of cooked, because here we didn't have many gap. I think this was a 3 minute. Again, we just go up or retrace down, maybe close below a gap and then go up again. Again, here go up 3 minute, close below the 3 minute and then go up again. Again, there were no 1 minute. I think trades could have been found on the 30-second. I said here when we were here, there's probably a 30-second here. But again, I would have liked maybe this retracement to be a little bit deeper in the 5 minutes, to then go up higher and to displace at this 4 hour gap fill. Then after we went really high, but again, this could have been a trade after this candle close. But again, do I want to take a trade? How many points? 50, yeah, like 6 points to my draw, and then like going kind of a no man's land and kind of to not have a target, and we could just end up retracing from here. So this is in premium, okay? So you kind of want to enter trades when you want to go long in discount, okay? So if we kind of take this big range here, like if I enter right here, I'm at the top of the range. And yes, those trades can work out a lot of times, but over the long run, taking trades at this expensive of a price for this range is not that useful, I think. And so yes, that's why I wanted to see a deeper retracement to a 5 minutes. So my ideal case would have been a retrace to a 5 minutes, and then that retracement would be inverse, and you take the highest inversion of that leg to your draw. Okay, you should have a good draw, a good retracement, and you can take trades out of discount, so price retrace to 0.5 or 0.62, and then you take the inversion from there, or then you take the inversion after taking a draw. So if after we take this, we would immediately displace down, I mean, it's always hard when you displace a lot for a bigger part of the season, the session, and then you kind of want to inverse all of that move. You're gonna have to go through a lot of gaps, so it's not that simple. But yeah, this would have been what I thought during the day. I think when we took the draw, there was nothing for me. So when your draw gets taken, don't try to stay there and kind of think of an entry here. There's no entry, okay? This was the only one. Could have been way more in premium. I think here maybe something was here in the 30-second, but again, wouldn't be in break even anyway. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Don't want to prolong too much on this because again, it's very simple. Monday no news. A lot of people avoid them. Sometimes they're very good. Last Monday was amazing, and was still no news. We're still government shutdown. We're gonna have CPI on Friday, which is gonna be very important for the markets, not just day trading, but also for the markets. Probably gonna do maybe some videos about the general markets. I have my investment. I of course can disclose them, whatever, but like. I'm also really interested in that topic, so if you guys find that could be interesting, well, that's good. I don't intend on buying much during this period because we're 100% overbought, not 200%, I think, overbought. I have some stocks that they basically, the charts look like they're like near lows, near like 52-week lows, like they're kind of like here, you know. So you don't want to buy stocks that are like here at this part. You want to buy them when they're like kind of here, or when they're like retracing. So for example, I had AMD. AMD went on a tear. I sold half of my position from 120%, and I rotated into stocks that the day after did 6%. So, right, everyone has its own strategy, whatever. You can, of course, you can also, I would also want to have a lot of my capital much more safer in ETFs, energy, a lot of like metals, but that's another video. Don't worry about that. So if you want to hear about that, just say in the comments. I will try to do my best. And then yeah, that's it for this trade recap. And I'm now gonna record the trade recap of today. Unfortunately, I can show you already. You can also see here, I use sometimes paper trading just to kind of do stuff that maybe I'm not that convinced of. Again, you can see here, this was a nice trade again to fill a 4-hour gap. But okay, this is here paper, so it was about 890. But yeah, just being very, very chill about it. I'm not forcing any trades. I'm not forcing any big size, but this was a nice trade. I was really tired today. These days I'm really tired, so I don't wanna I don't know, enter real position because I don't know, sometimes when you don't feel like you don't have to do it anyway. So yeah, that's it. Yep, a lot. This was the trade recap of Monday. And yeah, I'm gonna see you later for the trade recap of Wednesday. Peace.